that's how I started. That's how I got excited about selling to private clientele. But then, unfortunately, my dad died in 2010, and like I said earlier, he was everything to me in the sense that he ran the back end of the business. So now I was kind of lost as the years went by, and I was always looking for another partner, but not just any partner, a partner that was like my dad, that knew the business, knew how to do things quickly, and because I loved selling. I love to sell. I didn't like running a business. My strength is selling, and but I don't really think of it as selling because I just offer the client the best deal, better than anyone else, and they know that it's the best deal, and then they take it. So it's more like just presenting to them what I have, and then they make the decision. I'm not a pushy seller. So. So to answer your question, how did Mr. Brilliant come about? About a year. So over those years, so from 2010 to 2020, 2021, I was still selling to the jewelers.
Okay.
And so I'd go to the jewelers every day, and I would have a whole bunch of jewelry, and I would show them stuff, and they really wouldn't buy anything, but they would look at my stuff, they would love the stuff. And they would say, when I have a customer, I'll call you. And sometimes they would call me, sometimes they wouldn't. And it was actually very boring. I would go see 20 stores a week, and maybe one or two would get a call and then buy from me because they had it sold. And I think around 2022, I actually wanted to get out of the business because I hated it. I hated the wholesale business. And I didn't know how to break into the private business because all I knew was wholesale. And I went to this hypnotist, this quite well-known hypnotist, and I said to her, I want to know what I should do for business because I really hate what I do. And she did this hypnotizing thing on me, and it wasn't the first session, but the second session I did, I had this like epiphany, and the epiphany was I actually love selling to private clients because when I sell to a private client, I get this instant gratification, and they're so excited and they're so thankful, and they say, "Oh my God, you made my dreams come true." And then I always tell them, "No, I didn't make your dreams come true. Your husband did because he bought it." But I made sure that it was made perfectly, and it was the best diamond in the world for you. And they hug me and they kiss me, and they're just so thankful. And for me, that just gave me so much joy because I've always been the type of person that likes to please people. And when you go sell to stores, there's no loyalty. Whoever has the lowest price, and that's who's going to make the sale. And so it would drive me crazy. It would actually depress me because I would give a piece to a jeweler for say 100 grand, and they would sell it for 200 grand or 250 grand, and they wouldn't sell my piece every time because I believe they were asking too much.
Yeah.
So about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, I decided that I don't want to go see the stores anymore. I want to focus on private clientele. And over the years, I still received a lot of private clients that were buying from me, but it was word of mouth. Friend of a friend, a client that I sold to, and he would give me or she would give me a referral. And so I decided to start my social media page, and I hired a lady that actually used to work for me for about 10 years and to do my social media. And she said to me, "What name do you want to put for your company?" And I said to her, "I have no idea." So I said, "Can you try come up with a name?" So she'd been working for me for 10 years in the past, but then when she stopped working for me, she actually went to school to study social media and marketing and all of that stuff. So she said, "What do you think of Mr. Brilliant?" So I said, "Well, it sounds like a little bit arrogant, but I also like it because I kind of am Mr. Brilliant in the sense that if a private client comes to me and the jewelers or a friend of a friend is asking 100 grand for a stone, I can sell it to them for 60 to 80 grand all day long, and put it in first class mounting, because right now for many years, my partner, which I found about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, he makes jewelry for a lot of the luxury brands.
Okay.
And so the quality has to be
Pristine.
Absolutely perfect, because the luxury brands, when you go there, they're charging 3 to 4 times you would pay for pretty much the same diamond that you would go to a regular jeweler. So when I met this guy, I was very excited. It gave me a lot of confidence, because now I could offer my private clientele the same quality, if not better, jewelry that they would get in the luxury brand stores, or a lot of them couldn't afford the luxury brand stores, but I could give it to them for 30, 40 cents on the dollar compared to the luxury brand stores.
Yeah, you're cutting out the middleman.
Yeah, but also I was now partners with a big factory, so my friend now and partner, that manufactures for a lot of these guys, manufactures for high-end jewelers and luxury brand companies, and then it was a lot easier, but I hadn't found a good way to market myself to private clients, because over all the years I was marketing myself to the jewelers. It was very easy. I would just get in the car, walk into the store. I wouldn't even make an appointment, and I'd give my spiel, and I'd pull out a couple of pieces, and they would let me sit down, and they would let me show them the items.
Yeah.
But with a private client, you can't just go to Worth Avenue and see someone walking around and go, "Hi, I just want to introduce myself. I sell diamonds to these stores." So I never did that. But what I started doing is I started calling my existing clients that I've had, private clients that I had over the years, and I started asking them to introduce me to their friends. And they were all ecstatic with what I did for them, with their rings, their necklaces, their bracelets. And they said, "Yeah, sure, I'll introduce you." And they started introducing me. And as time went by, I started building up a great amount of clients and repeat clients. And it went very good. Still goes well. And now, this is why I started this podcast. I want to take it to a whole different level, because I want to be able to sell to clients that I would really never be able to find by just friends or friends of friends.